Mexican special forces may be getting closer to finding the world's most dangerous drug lord, Joaquin El Chapo Guzmán. Mexican officials tell CNN they've searched several homes belonging to the cartel in 3 Mexican states, including his home state of Sinaloa. Police say they've confiscated vehicles, weapons, more than 450 packages of drugs like cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine, and surprisingly, 11 airplanes used by the cartel.
They've seized a number of his small aircraft, which tells me they're cutting off his means of escape by air.
Former DEA Operations Chief Michael Braun says there is now a full-court press to capture El Chapo, who recently slipped through a dragnet by either jumping or falling off a cliff in a scene straight out of the movie The Fugitive. Now CNN has learned the DEA and other U.S. agencies are providing intelligence while Mexican special forces make intense ground sweeps searching for the notorious criminal. If they isolate El Chapo at one of his houses, it's not necessarily game over. El Chapo has twice escaped police through tunnels, most recently through a shower inside a prison, and previously through an escape hatch built under his bathtub. Now, a Mexican official tells CNN shortly before he was captured last year, Mexican Marines were tipped off he was at one of his houses in Mexico. But when they tried to break down the door, the battering ram cracked. One official says El Chapo's door was custom made of steel with water inside the skin. It took Marines 10 minutes to get inside, enough time for El Chapo to get away. An even bigger issue may be his network of supporters, especially in the mountains of Sinaloa, where he's based.
If you go in with a military force, people will see it very quickly. Now, the cartel has spies on the roads who can watch.
Making things more complicated, the fear El Chapo may also have help in the United States. CNN has learned authorities are now tracking his wife, the former beauty queen Emma Coronel, who is an American citizen, believed to be seen in these pictures posted online.
She's certainly a suspect of interest on steroids. She's a direct family member. She, has lived and been with him for a few years now and knows the intimate details of his operations, his tactics, techniques, and procedures.
If there's a confrontation looming with El Chapo, it could get messy. Michael Braun says the drug lord sometimes travels with as many as 300 bodyguards with him who carry weapons ranging from machine guns to grenade launchers. Braun says at one point recently when Mexican special forces were pursuing El Chapo near one of his ranches, their helicopters came under heavy automatic weapons fire. Brian Todd, CNN, Washington.